The Earth, our living planet. Our Earth is called by many names. Some of them are living planet, unique planet, watery planet, and blue planet. The Earth is the fifth largest planet in the Earth Sun's family. The diameter of the Earth is approximately 4 times greater than the Moon, and it is around 107 times less than that of the Sun. The total geographical area of the Earth is 510 million square kilometers, of which 361 million square kilometers is covered by water and 149 million square kilometers is covered by land. Thus, the Earth has unequal distribution of land and water. The ratio between the land and the water bodies is 1 is to 2.43. Shape of the Earth. The Earth shape is often described as geoid, which literally means Earth shaped or oblate spheroid. The Earth is flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator. The equatorial diameter of the Earth is 12,756 kilometers and the polar diameter is 12,714 kilometers. Latitudes. Latitude is an imaginary line which joins all the places which have the same angular distance north or south of the equator. It is measured in degrees. The equator is the longest line of latitude known as the Great Circle. It is equal to the circumference of the Earth. Other lines of latitudes are of shorter length. The length of lines of latitudes decreases with the distance from the equator. All lines of latitudes are circles and parallel to the equator. Therefore, lines of latitudes are also called parallels of latitude. There are 900 of latitudes on each side of the equator. 900 of north and south are points, including equator. Totally, there are 181 latitudes, including the equator on the globe. The ground distance between two degrees of latitudes is 110.4 kilometers. Latitudes and longitudes. The Earth is spherical in shape, therefore, it is difficult to locate the places, the direction, and calculate distance between places. In order to understand the relations between different places on the Earth and their exact location, we have to understand their position, the distance from any fixed point, and also their exact direction. To know the position, distance, and direction, east and west, or north and south, a network of lines are drawn on the globe. These are known as lines of latitudes and longitudes. The horizontal lines are the lines of latitudes, and the vertical ones are the lines of longitudes. These lines intersect each other at right angles and create a network called grid or graticule. Uses of latitudes. To find the exact location of any desired place, to determine the temperature of a place on the Earth's surface, to measure how far is a place from the equator. The farther away from the equator, the less sunlight a place receives. This is due to the shape of the Earth. Longitudes. On the globe, longitudes are shown as a series of semicircles that run from pole to pole passing through the equator. All lines of longitudes are of equal length. There are 180 of longitudes to the east of Greenwich and 180 to the west. Thus, there are 360 of longitudes. The zone between the prime meridian and 180 east longitude is called the eastern hemisphere. The opposite zone is called the western hemisphere. Meridians. Lines of longitudes are called meridians because all places along the same meridians of longitude experience noon or midday at the same time. It is 12 noon when each meridian is vertically below the sun. The area between two successive meridians of longitude is called gore. Longitude and time. There is a definite relation between longitude and time. The Earth is rotating on its axis and completes one rotation in 24 hours. This means 360 longitudes are covered in a period of 24 hours. This gives rise to a time difference of 4 minutes for every 1 degree of longitude, 60 minutes or 1 hour for every 15 degrees of longitude. Local time. The time according to the longitude of a place or according to the position of the sun at that place is known as the local time. This is based on the local meridian passing over that place. When the sun shining vertically over the longitude, it is 12 noon at that place. All places situated on the same meridian have the same local time. Every longitude has its own local time. Standard time. As the local time varies from place to place, it would create considerable confusion if each place were to follow its own local time. In order to avoid confusion, many countries follow uniform time throughout the country. Such uniform time is based on the central meridian of the country or the meridian on which the most important city is located. This uniform time, which is followed throughout the country, is called standard time of that country. Time zones. In certain countries of the world where the longitudinal extent is so large that there is often a difference of 3 to 4 hours between one part and the other, the land surface is divided into time zones. The whole globe is divided into 24 such time zones so that the time in each zone differs from the other by only 1 hour. Large countries like Russia, USA, Canada, and Australia have vast longitudinal extent. Therefore, they have different time zones. Russia has 11 time zones, USA and Canada have 5 time zones, and Australia has 3 time zones. International date line. Therefore, a line passing through 180 degrees meridian diametrically opposite to the GMT was adopted as the point where circumnavigators should make adjustments. This line is supposed to pass Pacific Ocean along the 180 degrees meridian but make short detours in order to avoid land masses. This is known as the international date line because the date and the day is changed whenever people cross this line by ships or aeroplanes. Any ship crossing this line from west to east takes a day twice, while the ship crossing this line from east to west drops 1 day.